Chase here from critdamageminiaturegames, and welcome back to another Dark Age battle report. We are going to be playing some 500-point matches today. I'm going to be rocking Caste, and you're bringing your K3 starter.
K3!
Yeah, so...
The Capricorn is still on the painting table.
Thankfully. But yeah, so... but guys, a little bit of difference. I had a Caste starter, but I've changed out one of the Heliots for a Phalanx just to give it a go. I just wanted to see what it was like as well. So, but I'll run through the lists, and yeah, we can just talk about what we're bringing, and you know, sort of. This will be the first time the Caste are actually on the channel, so excitingly enough. But yeah, so leading my force will be a Spirit Lord of Fire, and with him, he's got the Psychogenic Neophyte rules. So. It was a really big discussion and sort of like, you know, what sort of fire psychogenic I want to take, but I decided to go with Summoner of Fire. So this is a special power that gives my melee attacks Ember Spark, which, you know, when they kill things, they can actually create embers, which are little fire elementals that can buff and negate damage and all that sort of stuff as well. So not sure how it will perform or how it will go, but really, I'm just sort of playing around with the list at the moment as well. In that too, we got 2 Infernos, and as I said before, the Volcanic Phalanx and a Volcanic Helot. Now, really cool thing that the Caste have. They have the Helot and the Phalanx, but for squad linking purposes, they're both Volcanic Order. So, in theory, if I wanted to squad link between the commander and these two. They can all go at the same time, even though there's 3 different models there, which is pretty cool.
Really good.
So, but
they're like slaves in that regard with Dragiri,
yeah, exactly.
But in Trueborn form.
Yeah, so all about sort of punching, and they've got a little bit of range between the Immolator pistols and the Particle Ray 2 from the Fire Lord. Now the Volcanic Helot is also a Psychogenic Neophyte, but however they have Fire Resolve, which they heal a hit point, which is really good because one of their other abilities is Guard and Vigilance as well. So at the end of an activation, if this model is unengaged, it goes on hold automatically, and then with the Guard ability, he can take ranged hits for other people as well, which is really cool. And then hopefully, if I don't mal or fail, heal that hit point up next turn with his Fire Resolve as well.
Non-template though, so
stream and
sprays
and all that sort of stuff. So, and then the Phalanx as well is Psychogenic Neophyte, and he has Shield of Hatred. So whenever he's hit by a melee attack, make a PS check. On the successful one, enemy takes a powerful hit.
Nice.
So you hit him, and he takes a little bit of damage. So another really cool thing too is these two guys have the shield formation rule, which you probably guys would have seen last time with the War Knights, like keeping them close gives them that +2 armor. So the Spirit Lord goes from armor 18 to armor 20, which is a little bit of extra durability. So, but yeah, Chase, take us through what you bring with the K3.
Oh yeah, so just the starter kit, starter set, because it's what I painted. I have a Supreme War Captain who is amazing. He parries, he cleaves, he decapitates. He likes to kill things.
He seems to perform every time.
He really does. He just seems. It's funny because like I keep seeing other people take him away because you know, like they say, get the Capricorn in, and because he's 125 points, he sort of goes by the way. I want to have them both.
Yeah.
I think it may be too much dipping in the big things, but I really anyway. So he's bringing along his 3 friend warriors that he'll probably end up squad linking with.
Yep.
So 3 Kukulkani warriors. They're very basic, but they're Furious Charge and knockdown on their clubs, which is really nice. My Achukak, which is currently my biggest painted guy. He's just a gun platform. It's funny, when I first sort of looked at him, I thought maybe, I didn't look at the rules, I just looked at him and thought maybe he'd be whacking things. But no, he's a very good gun platform with the streams and blast guns and that.
Conduction.
Conduction stream. So, 2 little harvesters who are pretty much objective runners, but as we know, they can do some ridiculous things when dice get involved.
Yep.
And an honor guard who has the same rule as him, guard. But he has, and it also has the vigilance side of things, but he has to pay a bioenergy to gain the vigilance.
Yes.
And he has no way of healing himself, so, yeah.
Yeah, so, but very, very flexible force by looks at. You got a lot of
Very
range,
flexible
a lot of sort of melee as well, but also you got your objective, capture guys too, and
I actually think it's, as a starter set goes, the Kukulkani one seems to be really well balanced, really versatile, and how it can handle other starter sets. It's missing their rituals, and their rituals add some very amazing things, but they don't really need it at this stage, I don't think, like with the choices.
Because they don't get psychogenics, they get the blood rituals.
Yeah, they don't get psychogenics, they get the Kukulkani, heart sacrificing rituals of goodness. And that comes in later, like when you start to expand with Ixchil, and the war priests and devoted priests, and the Capricorn himself, who, apart from being one of the nastiest melee beasts and toughest giant things around with the most health, also casts spells with a psychogenic score of 16.
Well, you can see why he's
I'm
incredibly
enamored.
strong.
I'm enamored, but also perplexed.
Yeah. So, but what we'll do, guys, we'll set up the table. We'll set up for the objectives as well, like the mission that we'll be running. Note too that we're going to be running the secondary objective decks, full decks.
Yeah, full decks.
We haven't trimmed them down any. So whether or not that comes into play, but look, it's just for a little bit of fun. So
yeah. Training wheels.
But yeah, exactly right. So this, for our first couple of battle reports being at the 500 point level, as we go into higher up points, the cabbie probably will come in for you. For me, I got Jami and Graken on the painting table at the moment to add into this and add some slaves and such just to add the flexibility. Then we can probably look at as we
Tailored
prepare
decks.
for MTI and all that sort of stuff to get more tailored decks and being able to. But
absolutely,
for this, we're just getting used to the objectives and getting used to the mission. And but we'll be back shortly and we'll take you through the table. Alright guys, we are back with the table set up and the objective mission set up as well as objectives. Chase, take us through what mission we'll be running today.
we are doing the Scenario 3 Burying the Dead. This is a pretty janky and crazy mission setup. The no man's land cuts through a giant swath of the middle from diagonal to diagonal, and our diagonal corner deployments.
Yep.
That big blast template in the middle of the map is a open grave site. And basically, the primary mission for this scenario is we need to either get on it or next to it, spend an AP to make a PS check.
Yep.
If we pass the PS check, we pick up a cadaver counter. A model then with a cadaver counter needs to make a run back to the closest objective to our own deployment zone. So for me, this objective here, and for Mike, this objective over here.
Should be down here.
So a model needs to get into base to base or on, spend an AP, do a psychogenics check, get the cadaver token. So I'm just double checking whether you actually do. Yep, you need to spend that AP first. Spend the AP, do the PS check, get the token, run back to your objective, and then spend an AP when you are in contact with your objective to get 2 VPs.
Yeah.
A lot of a big mouthful, but the plus side is that this is not a rounds-based one. This is a VP-based one. So the first to 10 wins.
Yes.
First to 10 VPs. Obviously, secondary objectives are still part of the game. We have 4 objective markers total. So one over here, there.
Here, and then in that building right there as well.
So we'll be generating VPs off of our secondary objectives as well. Also, all of the objective markers in this scenario have the sunken keyword as well as all their other usual stuff. And this here one does not block line of sight, gives light cover, is rough, and also has sunken.
Yeah. So it as I said, just signifies an open grave site pretty much.
Yeah.
Now, we rolled off to see who gets to deploy and everything. So I've chosen this, we ended up choosing this side for the Firecast. I'll take you through my deployments. I've got a Inferno, the Helot, Spirit Lord, the Phalanx, and the other Inferno. And over here, the Kukulkani.
Supreme War Captain, Achukak, the flanking Harvesters, little 3 warrior setup, and the Honor Guard sitting
Honor Guard right there in the middle. Alright guys, so we've drawn our secondary objectives and...
We both have one that we want to disgracefully put to the bin.
Yeah, as I said, not being able to build your deck around stuff it's pretty funny. So we've got some pretty crazy objectives going on. So now we're just going to roll to go see who goes first. So Kukulkani first has 11 and myself is a 7. So...
Nice.
Mate, for you, I think your Achukuk can go first.
Yeah. Okay, so Achukuk is just going to spend all of his AP on some movement. He's got 9 inches of said movement, so he will go out to there.
Across to there.
Across to there.
Over to me, and my Inferno here is going to spend all 3 of his action points onto movement and just end up there.
And my Honor Guard is just going for a light jog up to there.
And coming across, my other Inferno is going to run, just to there.
Yep. Harvester. To there.
Go objective catches.
Yep.
Over to Flycast, Hellet's just going to spend all its AP on running, and it's got a movement of 4, so I can get up to 12. And because he ends unengaged, he goes on hold automatically for free.
Hiding behind there. There we go.
And coming across, the Spirit Lord will also run up. Now he has 4 action points with a movement of 3, so again, like the Hellet, he can go 12. However, he doesn't get any on hold shenanigans. Goes to there.
Last movement for Kukulkani is going to be a squad link. This guy will lead the squad link so that everyone within 4 will get it. And he's going to run to there. Next in the squad link will be the Supreme War Captain, who's going to go up there and hug some cover.
Yep, just dunk him behind that building there.
Dunk him behind the building. And these 2 are just going to form up effectively, not in front, just behind. Because in front would be cheating.
Yeah,
and I think that's the end of the Kukulkani, so you got your one
got my
more...
Phalanx left.
Yep.
And last but not least, the Phalanx is going to spend all of his action points on running as well up into that location. Chase, you score any of your secondary objectives?
I do not, but in the lingering effects phase, I believe is when we do it. I'm taking Spoils of War and I'm sending it to the bin.
Yep. Now, what was just finally we had a conversation off. What was Spoils of War?
Spoilers of War is I reveal the objective when an enemy model would be killed. I then place a 30mm marker in contact with that enemy. Once per a friendly model's activation, model may spend 1 AP while in contact with this marker to gain a loot counter. So I need 4 loot counters to get that to work.
Yep.
So 4 models need to spend an AP each to gain loot counters. No. just no.
And considering I have 5 guys on my army, I think you'd be winning by a lot more than that objective
and that's
anyway.
the objective by the time I get around to chewing through that. So,
and guys, for me too, I know it might be a little bit of a one. I'm just going to be discarding Salt and Ruin, I should say. While I probably could attack 3 of the objective markers closest to Chase's deployment zone, I just think it's too much of a resource investment to do it for the 1 VP. So we'll be drawing another one in the preparation phase, and what we'll do, guys, is we'll roll off for the next turn. So for the Firecast,
oh,
we've got
good
a 2
start.
and a 13. So Firecast will go first. All right, and we've started the next round and nominated Achukuk to go first. So what's the big fella doing?
Achukuk. Big fella, Achukuk, is going to go, I believe, 9 inches straight in this direction to get out of dodge.
Boom.
Boom. He's just going to walk up to there, and we'll call that a day. Some positioning for some further shooting later.
My Inferno is going to go next. She is going to move up to this barricade here and just sit in behind cover.
My Harvester's moved up to here. I jumped the gun before recording.
That's all right.
He's not in base to base with he actually... no, he's not. It doesn't need to be. No, not tonight.
And here as well, again, I'm going to be moving my Inferno. Yeah, probably won't go that far. I'll just duck into here.
Yep.
Over to you, good sir.
Let's say my
Hey, cheeky
harvester.
little objective runners over
Cheeky
here, eh?
little harvester. He's just going to hide behind this. I've got some heavy cover.
Next up is my Spirit Lord of Fire. Now he'll have to spend 3 to get into contact with the burial pit here. And his last one, he is going to make a PS check, so 16 or under. So he passes, and he gets a body counter there just to pick up.
Alright, so one warrior is going to go next. It's going to go 3 inches to there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the remaining 6. Oop. Take him to about there.
That's the middle.
Closer to the middle.
For me, it's going to be an easy one. I've got plenty of range here, so my phalanx is just going to go move into here just to give that shield formation bubble to the Spirit Lord in case some nasty streams come down range.
Alright, so next will be my war captain, who will shuffle around, do 3 AP to move to there.
Mm-hmm.
Final AP to pick up one as we stare each other down.
So make a PS check,
Oh, yep, good point.
just so you
could
can
be
see
bad.
if you can pick up a...
Yep,
pick up
16
a
or
body.
less.
Yeah,
Oh, that's-
definitely on
thank
the 8.
goodness. Whew.
Cool, and...
These guys, so they
Yep.
squad linked with the 2 warriors.
Sure.
That's 6. And then I want 3. Come around about there. Don't want to be too much spray fodder, but I also want to be able to squad link.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's really going to come down to initiative, I feel, on this next turn.
Yeah.
Let's see how we go.
Yeah, the scenario definitely drives you into the middle just to try and get those maximum points, really.
Yep, just to be within squad link range.
Squad link range?
Enough.
Sure.
Yep, that's cool.
Okay, with my volcanic helmet there, so it's going to spend 2 movements to get to here. And then look at making a PS check on a 12 to try and pick up another body. On a 15, and I fail, and that's my last AP.
Alright, and my last turn is going to be fairly simple. My
Oh,
honor
sorry,
guard.
sorry, and I also do go on hold because I'm unengaged.
You do. You move there, and then he's going to move and come up quite close behind. There we go.
Yep.
Okay, the
And
all-important initiative roll, I think, at this
So
stage.
I didn't score any objectives.
Neither did I.
No worries. So we'll go straight into the initiative roll. So Chase, what'd you get?
4. Hey!
Hey!
Well, there you go.
Crit 1. So I do believe I'll be taking first activation.
Yeah.
All right, the Firecast is going to go first, and the Spirit Lord here is going to squad link with the other 2 Volcanic Order members, being the Helot and the Phalanx. Squad link leader obviously needs to go first. So we've measured this out. He can use 1 AP, then 2 AP here. So he's got 1 left. And he is, just move that to there, just play spear. And his last one, he's going to dump the body into the box, giving myself 2 VPs.
Katik.
So we've measured this as well. So the Phalanx will go next, and he'll come out and then onto the body pit. He'll attempt to pick up a body looking for a 14 or less. Gets it on an 8. And his last one, he's just going to duck in back behind that cover. Now the Helot there will go next. Attempt to pick up a body, 12 or less, so picks up on a 5. Gets on as well. And then we'll make 2 move actions. So 6 to there. And then 2 across to 8, just to there.
He's a great runner for this.
Yeah,
He's got
definitely.
good movement and goes on hold.
And goes on hold because it's unengaged as well. So
It's very hard to stream.
pretty happy with that. And yeah, we'll go over to the Kukulkani.
So I want to see some hilarity ensue. We've seen a bit of the objective running going on. Done out some measurements. So I'm going to squad link with the Supreme War Captain with all his warriors.
Yes.
So it's going to start. Supreme War Captain's going to go first, and with 7 inches will get himself to fight there.
Yep.
So he'll make a charge attack, but he doesn't get the charge bonuses because he combat reflexes.
Yes, because
he's got one more attack afterwards.
Yep.
So AS of 8.
Yeah, so defense of 4.
Defense of 4. Well, I'm looking for a 1 to a 3. No.
Miss.
No,
Now.
our defense of 4 is 12. Yep. Okay.
Yep. So now I get a retaliation strike.
Yep.
Because whenever you miss an enemy with a melee, miss me with a melee attack,
yep.
I can select one of my attacks and perform it against the enemy.
That's good.
So I'm going to do a pistol whip onto you. I have a
AS of 8 plus my defense of 4 is 12.
Yep. So AS of 8 plus 4. So looking for a 12. I miss.
Okay. I will spend my last AP to attack again.
Yep. So looking for a 12. So you hit.
Dead.
Yeah, so just checking cards here. Because the War Captain rolled a critical hit because of his...
critical strike 3.
Critical strike 3. Does a crit hit.
And which gets through armor and automatically causes health damage, but he also has Decapitate. So when he critically hits, the target loses an additional HP.
Yep, so 2, and that Inferno is dead.
Inferno is cleaved down. So the War Captain risk was paid off. Next, I'll do this fine warrior who will go up. He's going to spend an AP and do a psych check of 12 or less. He gets a scavenge token.
Yep.
And then he will walk backwards to there. This guy was not in range to do that, but he can give it a crack. This guy is. So he will get to that edge. And 12 or less. He gets a scavenge token as well. And then he will walk back to there.
Yep.
So the warriors are going to be picking up all the goods, it seems. And this warrior, -2 because of rough ground, so he will be moving a total of 8. And he's just going to throw himself, I think, into the lion's den. And that is that squad link completed. Well done, warriors. Well done, Captain. That was quite
definitely.
good, actually.
Result of that, this Inferno is going to go next. He's got plenty of movement, so he's just going to come up to right on the edge there and launch a spray onto the War Captain. However, with the spray rules, I can sort of negate it out a bit to get both the War Captain and the Warrior.
Absolutely.
So the War Captain is defense...
He is defense 4. He's
4.
So is the Kukulkani warrior.
So I've got AS of 8. So looking for 12s. So on the first one, 12s.
Done.
So hits.
Fire, I believe.
Now he's on fire.
Nice.
And the spray is 4x2, man.
4x2. So armor 18. So down to armor 14. 2 rolls. He's fine. He's still on fire, which is always a pain in the rear end.
Yeah. And same one. Defense 12 onto the warrior there. So misses with a 14.
Alright, so this harvester has 9 movement, but he'll go down to 7 because he's crossing across the rough ground. This little one here, I don't think will be in 10. No, he's not. So he's just going to go his 9 inches, be sneaky and...
Up and around.
Up and around. He's not going to go the full distance because I will need to have, a little bit of the sideways movement.
Yep.
Achukuk was done first, I believe. You made me do him first, yes?
That was last turn.
That was last turn. He hasn't gone yet.
Hasn't gone yet.
All right, off he goes. That's right. We had the... Yep, very good. So Achukuk... he goes over there. I think that is the most streamy I can stream. Yep, that'll do.
Yep.
So we're going to pop him over to here, do said stream.
Yep, onto the phalanx.
Yep, phalanx will be the primary target of that. AS of 8 for the old streamy stream.
Yep, and the phalanx is a defense of 6.
So 14 or less.
So
that'll be a hit. He will be able to, I'm imagining, have the highest armor by default.
100%.
Yep, so he takes a power 8 conduction set.
Sweet, so 8x2.
Yep, 8x2.
And armor 18.
Armor 18.
So 10s twice.
Let's take a wound.
Yeah, takes a wound.
Alright, and the Inferno is a bit more better, I believe defense 4, yes?
Defense 4.
Okay, so 12s. That'll be a hit.
Yep.
And no single dice. Power 8.
Yep, and they're only armor 16, so 8 or less.
Okay,
and
love him life.
Crits,
that's good.
Doesn't crit success, but succeeds.
Succeeds at life.
And now you're on a dead.
Yep, and this guy, the honor guard, is going to take 2 of his movement because of the rough ground. Actually, you know what? I don't think he needs to. I think he can skirt around. Yeah, let's do that. Let's skirt. So he's going to go there. All right. Do you have any objective cards to claim this turn?
No, not this turn, man.
No, and neither do I.
Cool, so we'll roll straight into initiative phase. So you get a 6. I'm getting all fun
Second
again.
time in a row, mate!
Yeah, nice. All right. And,
all I need is a good initiative to seal. But
Firecast's going to go first. Certainly have changed my plans just a tad, being all these guys in my face now. So pre-measured this one. The Phalanx is going to go squad link with the Spirit Lord here, and actually he'll take the Helliot with him as well. So
good choice.
Yeah, I was going to originally do that one, but yeah, so he'll go first. Already measured it up, so he'll go into base to base with your War Captain. Make a charge attack with his Shield Bash. Now this is an AS of 8. You're a defense of 4, I believe. So looking for a
12s or less.
12 plus 1 because of so 13s or less.
13s or less. Not only do you
Mal.
miss, does he have a Mal with the shield?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, thank
but
goodness.
I lose a AP.
So
I've got one more AP, and I'll attempt the Shield Bash again. This is going to be on a 12.
Yes. That's a hit.
So hits.
8 or less, I get to deflect it. Nope, so it's not deflected. So now you do your knockdown. So 14 or less,
so
I believe?
knockdown on 14, because I'm a larger base than you.
No knockdown.
No.
But we'll see if you hurt me. So power?
Power 4, man.
Alright, 14 or less. Okay, no.
You're all good, but you've got a stun counter.
I do have a stun counter? Okay. So I'm going to lose an AP regardless, I believe. That's how stun counters work, is it not? Okay.
Now, next off is going to be the Spirit Lord.
Yep.
And he's going to activate and go forward. He's got plenty of movement to there.
Roger. Let me
Wobbly model syndrome. Spirit Lord, I believe, looking at his card, is going to shield bash you as well.
Yep.
So AS of 8 goes to 9 because of the charge, and 10. And looking for a 14 or less because you're a defense 4.
Yep.
14
Good,
hits.
you hit. 8 or less to parry.
And you parry it. My second AP, again, I'm going to hit you with a shield.
Yep, really wants to put me on the dirt.
So hit you with a 9.
Yep. Don't parry. So
all right.
14.
And yeah, so 14 again to put you on your bum. Whoop. I'll roll one on the table. 17.
So no.
So no.
Oh, sugar.
However,
Okay,
you do get...
I will do, yep, so power is 4 again, or?
Yes, power 4.
Okay, so 14 or less. Yep. Just
all
save.
good.
Just save.
So third AP.
Yep.
Shield.
Move, yep.
Shield bash again. Hit you on a 7.
Not parried?
Not parried. Okay,
14
come
or
on,
less?
let's do a 14.
Yep.
He puts you on your backside.
Okay, knocked out, so I am prone.
Okay. And you also take a power 5 hit.
Yep. Yep, so, no, loving it.
Yep. All right, so last attack is going to do with a War Spear and is AS of 8. Plus 1 for friend, plus 2 because you're on your backside. So looking for a 15 or less.
No!
Misses on a 17. And yeah, that's all 4 action points done. Now looking at my Volcanic Helliot is going to come through, and with the -2 there.
Gather he's got reach?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Absolutely.
Coming across is going to attack that Kukulkani warrior. Charge attacks at AS of 8 goes to 9. And you are a defense of 4.
I am indeed.
So 13s or less. Hits with a 13. Now
Ouch.
that is a power 6 to 7.
6 to 7, and we are armor 16. So 9s or less. He's alive.
And last AP, walk in, make an attack. This is base power of AS of 8.
Yep.
13 will probably miss actually, because you need
might,
a 12.
actually, 12, yeah.
So we'll miss, and that is my squad link of Volcanic Order. Over to you.
Alright, so we'll go next with my Honor Guard, who's going to squad link with the War Captain. He's the one leading. So his first AP, he's going to move into base to base with our good friend over here. Now I don't get the bonuses because, like the friend bonus, because the War Captain is knocked down. But I feel like the War Captain needs all the help he can get with his attacks. So that is a charge attack from the Honor Guard.
Yep.
And the Honor Guard is a AS of 8, goes to 9.
Yep.
Versus
And
defense of 4 is 13 or less. That will be a hit.
Yep.
Now, are you a larger or bigger than that model?
I am a large base model.
Okay, I am a large model as well. So my knockdown is on a 12, which I get, of course. So you go prone.
Quality model. We'll just we'll put this down here because it keeps falling off.
Okay, not a problem.
So yep, I'm prone.
Prone, and your power 6 for power 6.
So that negates my shield wall. So I am a defense, armor of 18. So looking for a 12 or less. Nope, fail. So I'll take a wound.
His second AP, he's going to attack the knockdown guy. Effective AS 10, so 14s. That is not a hit. In fact, that is a miss. That also, apparently, this has happened 2 games in a row now. My honor guard, once he knocks someone down, refuses to finishing blow them. Refuses so much.
Well, at least you can knock them down. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. So
right.
dice are going crazy. Next will be the Supreme War Captain, who's going to target the knocked down Spirit Lord of Fire.
Yep. So he sacrifices 2 of his AP to stand up and the stun.
Yep. And he's going to cop a hit after he does this as well because he is not putting out the fire. Risky moves.
Yep. So
but he goes to AS 9.
Yep. So
effectively 11.
Yep. And defense 4 at 4.
Yep. So 15 or less. That is a miss. And he will
try.
You know what? No mal on the Mac Wheedle. He will try again.
Yep.
15s or less. That's a hit.
Yep.
I don't have any knockdowny craziness, so this is just finishing blow on this one. So it's just a power 6, armor 18,
armor 18,
12s
12s or less.
He's good.
Beautiful. All good.
He's good. And we'll take 2 armor saves. I forgot to do the armor save before.
Yep.
So 14 or less. Yep. And second one, 14 or less. Nope. Take a wound.
Hey. So you're actually killing yourself. I'm not killing you. So.
Yeah. I'm killing myself. It will be your turn, good sir.
All right, and next off is going to be my Inferno. He's just going to move, and end up in base to base with a Chukuk, and finish with a charge attack. He is actually going to pistol whip, just to spread that stun goodness. He is an AS of 8, goes to 9 because of charge.
Defense of 6, 15.
For 15s or less, so 10s will hit. You get a stun counter, and it is a Mighty Power 3.
Mighty Power 3, I'm armor 18. 15 or less. Ouch!
Well, lucky you didn't crit fail it, though.
Oh, he's tough as nails, he doesn't mind.
Oh, okay. Well, look, okay, that worked really, really well, better than expected, but
that
hey,
really well, okay, so this little Kukulkani warrior is going to go to here, and he's going to, dump for 2 VPs.
Yep, so both on 2 VPs now.
Yep. This one is going to run into base to base in preparation for next turn.
Next turn, putting the body in the box.
Putting the body in the box. See if he gets to... Oh, he doesn't have point blank on the spray, that's right. For sheer hilarity's sake, I want to see whether it happens now or not. Because this guy is in base to base there.
Yes.
1-2. On the second AP, we have a charge.
Yep.
Against a knockdown guy who has 2 friends around him. So we have 1 claw. Claw strike. It's normally AS4. Goes up to 6 because he's knocked down. Goes up to 7 because of the charge. And 9, 10. 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, thank you. I skipped the whole number. 8, 9, plus 4, 13 or less. Well, that's a thing.
That's a crit hit, and that's
a crit hit.
Wound.
And that's a wound. Cool.
So Spirit Lord's on 1 wound left.
And he'll use his last AP to do the same thing again. Oh. So that's a hit. His power is 4 because of friends. It's normally power 2, power 4.
Looking
14 or
for
less.
a 14 or less.
He's good.
4. All good.
Oh, it almost happened again, Ralphie.
Oh, God.
Harvesters, unite.
So you got a Chukuk and this other Harvester.
Yep. So a Chukuk is going to point blank his spray. He's going to arc it that way so he's not hitting his friend because that would be awkward.
Yes.
He can't aim because he's in combat.
Yep.
So
he minuses 1 AP because of his
because of
good
stun.
stun counter.
And then he will shoot. And it is AS 8 versus defense 4, 12s or less. That's a hit.
Yep.
And you're conducted through it, so it will be 8 by 2.
Yep, so 8 or less twice.
Loving it.
Good.
Nice.
Any other effects on the spray?
No,
stuns or
conduction, lifestyle, and that's it.
Awesome.
So there's just lots of killing. And my harvester, I still have a warrior over here too, by the way. This harvester's going to go in. 1 first AP, charge.
Yep.
AS of 6 because friend plus that.
Yep.
That's
Defense
a miss.
of 4. Yep.
We don't mal, thankfully, but that's a miss.
Just chuck it down here. We get wobbly
Okay.
model syndrome. We know where they are.
No worries. AP number 2, now
Yep.
just AS 5. That's a miss.
Miss.
And again, that's a critical hit for a point of damage.
These bloody crits. Okay.
These bloody harvesters.
Left on 1.
Yep. Okay. Kukulkani warrior with our friend over there.
Yep.
First AP. He's just a AS of 6. So
Yep.
6, 6,
and
12.
Elliot is 4.
Oh, 4, so 10. Miss. Hit. So power 4. Nothing special.
Power
Other than
4.
knockdown.
Armor 16, so 12 or less.
Yep.
Yep, loves it.
Knockdown on an 8 because you're a size bigger than me. No. And last attack. Miss.
Miss. Cool.
All right.
Any objectives scored on your end there, Chase?
Let me have a quick look. No, there is not.
And I've got no objectives either. And we'll roll straight in for the next turn. I get a 20, so I'm going to be...
I'm going first.
All right, we'll be back shortly.
Right, so we'll start off with the Honor Guard, who will squad link with the Supreme War Captain. Honor Guard will go first with his Angry, Heavy Marquetal with Brutal.
Yep.
His AS 10 goes to 12 because of 2 friends against the knocked down Spirit Lord of Fire. 16 or less, that will be a hit.
Yep.
He has Brutal, Finishing Blow, so extreme damage, and yeah.
Brutals
So,
can't parry.
can't parry, no. And the extreme damage,
Just hang
and an extra power multiplier. So a power 6 by 2.
Yep. 6 by 2. So
6 by 2.
12 or less twice. No, so it fails.
Okay, so I do kill him, and I will immediately score the getting the jump that I've been holding.
Sorry, yep, so the Spirit Lord ends up dying,
Yep. And I use getting the jump, so kill 1 or more enemy models with the first model to activate of any game round, which is what I've been looking forward to for a little while. So
now,
that goes there. That was AP 1.
Yep.
AP 2, I'm going to move in, but yes, something will...
Something that I've actually just realised, guys, too, is that the Spirit Lord does have retaliation. So all those attacks
that
have missed, I could have actually performed one of the attacks and started knocking stuff down as well.
Because even when you are prone, you can still attack back. You just have -2 AS, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, it's all good. It's a learning game, but rock into charge attack against the Volcanic Phalanx, who's defense 6.
Defense 6, so charge attack from back. AS 8 goes to 9, goes to 10 for friend.
Yep.
That'll be a hit.
2, yep. Knockdown
on a 12 or less. Does not knock down.
Roger. And what's your power on this one, mate?
Power of 6. And
Power of
single dice.
6 and looking for a 12 or less. No, crit
Nope,
fails the wound and I remove him straight up.
Okay. And the
sorry, the
rampaging...
scavenge counting goes there.
It does. The rampaging Honor Guard of Ridiculousness is going to carry over here with his reach into him. With his last AP. So off he goes. AS 8, 9 for charge, 10 for friend.
Yep, defense of 4.
18 will be a miss.
Yep, so miss.
Missed. Do you have retaliation on him?
No, not the hellet, no.
Okay, no. Best check that.
Now that we know it exists.
Now that we know it exists, yes.
So your war captain goes next.
The war captain's going to take 2 because he'll need to jump. And the -2 because he'll be in there.
Yes, definitely.
So 2 AP. So he gets
2
there on
AP.
the second AP.
Yep.
Fire is a thing I forgot about. So
yes,
14. No, he's good. And no, takes a wound. He's on 1. At this point in the game, with these 2 people remaining, I feel like
really matter.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You're gonna make 2 attacks.
I'm gonna make 2 attacks. Is what I'm gonna say. I want because if he's gonna burn, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So he'll go for the hit. AS
defense-
8 plus 1 for friend because he is not engaging. He's
sorry,
just,
over here.
Yep. So AS of 8, +1 for charging, +1 for friend.
Yes.
+1 for his friend, yeah, is 10.
Yep. And looking for 14 or less.
That's a miss.
Yep.
And the 14 or less for the save is good. Last AP to attack, 12 or less is minus the
So
charge,
hits.
13 or less, which does do a hit, and is just a power 7, sorry, because
any knockdown effect on that one?
No.
Okay.
That's just
So 12 or less on the helot is a 4. She loves it. He loves it.
And 14 or less, good. I don't burn in my own craziness.
So going to go next, and the Inferno there is going to swing into a Chukuk. AS of 8 against defense of 6. I'm going to use my sword, which has crit strike 3, and looking for a
15%.
14 or less, eh? So that's a 19. Luckily, no mal.
Thank goodness.
Second AP is an 8, which will hit. Now, because I've got rage, I do have +2 power for each missing hit point. So it goes to power 8, good sir.
Very good. 10.
Yep, crit passes. And last AP, that's a crit. And yeah.
Do you have decapitate? Because that'd be really good.
No, unfortunately, no decapitate. So it takes a wound.
Take a wound.
Another thing too, also, I forgot combat reflexes on these guys. They shouldn't be ganging up, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. We'll know that now.
I'm learning Fightcast as we go along.
Goodness
so, yeah, so other than that, straight over to the Kukulkani.
Alright, to try and deal with the guy who's last alive, the warrior with his one friend, AS 6 goes to 7. Think that might be a hit.
Well, definitely hit because he defense only 4.
It's 11, so power is 5.
5, looking for 11 or less. And
Good.
on an 8. Love it.
Second one, same thing. Miss.
Yep.
Oh, and before knockdown, you're prone.
Yes, okay. I've got one over here.
That's right, I found one.
Cool. So
Okay,
that
and
one's
then
not
18
now
definitely
down.
missed anyway, so this is
Yes.
the last AP, and he's knocked down. That might still be a miss, actually, because I believe AS 6
6 plus 1 is
plus
7.
1 is 7, plus 2 is
6,
9,
so
plus
13.
4 is 13, which is still a miss.
Yep. Cool. All right, and this helot's going to go. Sacrifice 1 to stand up.
Yep. It's going to punch my
And-
war captain to death.
Yeah, just put 1 attack because you're on 1 wound.
Yep.
So AS of 8.
Defensive 12, that is... no, defensive 4, that's miss.
That's a miss. And second attack
That's
is
a hit. 8 or
Power
less.
6.
No, no parry. Power 6. 12 or less to save.
Hey, loves it. And then I think it's just over here to your warriors and
Chukuk and the harvesters.
And the
as
harvester.
well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the harvester first, just to see if he is going to do his crazy silliness.
Yep.
So 3 attacks, bad AS 4, so 8 or less, I believe. Hits anyway. Power 2. So, armor on the
16, so 14 or less. So yeah, so passes that one.
8 or less hits again. You
And
fucking
I
guys.
fail. And I fail.
There he goes.
And,
Harvesters do it again.
yeah, so the Inferno gets removed.
Yep. And at that stage, his last AP, he's just going to move 3 inches.
Yep.
This guy is going to move, over to the edge, over here.
Yep.
He's going to dump one
Into the box
in
for
the
another
box,
2, so you're up to
number 2.
4 VPs.
and then move 6 over to yonder. And my friend Achikak is just going to go 6 and pick up a...
And then this other harvester.
But I need to spend a psychogenics check.
Yes.
So psychogenics 12. He gets the scavenge token. Good for him. And yes, the harvester over there is also going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Get down to there, and he's got a psychogenics of 12. So he also gets a scavenge token.
Bodies for everybody.
We love picking over cadavers. Apparently, it kind of feels Kukulkani like we're not picking up friends' cadavers for some kind of burial ceremony. We're picking up other people's hearts.
So, but guys, look, at that point, I think it's a pretty safe bet that I'm going to concede here. I can't really get any out of combat that well. And even with the Heliot's move, I think she'll get caught anyway. So, but that ends the game. We're going to tally up some of the VPs, and yeah, we'll be back with after game thoughts. All right, so end of game, we totaled it up. I had 2 VPs and you had ridiculous amounts.
5. Just 5 VPs. Just 5.
Oh, actually, because we don't get more.
No.
Sorry. So yeah, so
Got
once considered there. But yeah, so first off, to any Cast players that are watching, I apologise. I forgot combat reflexes. I forgot retaliation strikes. All that sort of stuff. But
that's all right. That's why the training wheels are on. So
yeah,
we'll remember these things and we will utilise them accordingly.
Mind you, I think given the scenario, and we're discussing about cabbie as well, having less models can sometimes be more of a detriment.
It can.
Because those, especially the objective running missions and such, can you really want those bodies to be able to run and then some to hold the middle ground, kind of like what you did. You forced the issue, and you still had your warriors at the back, sort of running the bodies back to the box as well.
I ran a very big risk, I think, considering when you look at it from the math point of view. It was a single war captain and an honor guard that was just at that time a little bit back, like friendly there, but not hugely engaging, versus all of them.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't have gotten the critical decap to one-shot the Inferno, it would have been that guy, the poor war captain, standing there in front of 5 angry Jagiri.
Yeah.
One of which is a Fire Lord. So it was a risk, but it paid off.
Yeah.
And I think that's the great thing about the scenario.
Yeah, because you imagine if you didn't kill that one there, the Spirit Lord comes in, activates with them.
Yep.
Comes in, knocks him down. Hopefully, like the amount of missed knockdowns. But yeah, the finishing blow, between the finishing blow and the spear and the rage effect from the Infernos as well, they can put out a lot of damage.
They can.
And it's just really interesting way of playing. Very, very melee centric force. But again, you have the 2 immolator pistols and the particle ray from the Spirit Lord too, just to be able to give you that a little bit of fire at range and everything as well. So
and absolutely defensible as well. I mean, having a pretty good average around of like armor 18 and defense 4 is really good. Like,
I love the fact that these 3 can go together. These 2 can be next to each other.
Yeah.
Give each other the shield wall formation, and this one here, the Helliot can go close by, automatically go on hold, and still, if there's a spray attack coming in, dodges out, still be within 4 to be able to take a hit as well. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty nuts. So the guard ability is pretty good. It's just
I really like them. I like the Jagiri factions because they have less models. It's a bit more difficult in some of the scenarios you got to think about how you want to play them, but they're just good value.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of options.
But yeah, like as I said, like the Cast, I'm really, really liking the aesthetic look of them. Still trying to finish up painting them. With the like you've noticed that the Phalanx here and the Spirit Lord are both missing shields. They're on the painting table, etc. So going forward, I think looking at this force here going forward, again, I'm going to either use the Arbiter's Command on a couple of Blizzards or maybe Gracken. Gracken's amazing. So
I'd like to bring Gracken in with my Aircast just for funsies.
Yeah, exactly.
Gracken's cool.
And either looking at running Arbiter or Jami. I love Jami as well, but as much as I fail these PS checks and then he goes frenzied in my minds, maybe. But him having that rule that he can take any psychogenics from any of the casts is really good. Yeah,
I haven't really looked at him yet.
Yeah, so at the start of the game, there it is.
Oh.
This one here. So he's a Xenothanic Conduit, which means he's a psychogenic master who can take any. He can choose any of the cast.
Yeah, cast psychogenics.
He can't mix, so he can't go. I'll take this one from air cast. I'll take this one from ice. But he can go. I'll take everything from air, or I'll take everything from ice. So very, very flexible. Depending on who you're fighting as well, which is really
This animosity, that's with the current Arbiter of the Fire caster?
The one that cast him into the hole where he...
Yeah, right.
where he died and got all infused with the crystals. So, so that's the current Arbiter of the Arbiter of Rage, I believe it is. So, looking at that, probably chuck him in, and maybe... I kind of just want a big guy, so I kind of want to get the Fire Elemental.
I want the Air Elemental.
Yeah,
That's cool.
The Storm one. They look amazing. So, The Shadow Cast one looks like the Shadow Elemental looks awesome as well. Like the really
Shadow Elemental
droopy-
does like the Umbral Elemental or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Or something. It's
So-
really nasty looking. Although I kind of like their giant troll thing more. What's that called?
Oh, the Goliath.
Goliath. That's
yeah.
it. I think it's a bit.
The one that
crazy.
has it, he puts his skulls of his victim inside his onto his skin or something. But yeah, but
It's pretty. Yeah.
looking at that, I'll probably chuck in something from the Arbiter's Rules, the 150, just to give me out a balance of different abilities, and then maybe the Fire Elemental because he's got the Ember Spark ability, which is really really cool, just to make those embers and have the embers be able to buff your army as well. So definitely want to take these guys, the Firecast, to NTI tournaments. I'm kind of getting drawn away by St. Luke because I love the aesthetic of the Enviro filters as well.
Yeah.
But the Firecasts I think are really, really cool. So I think I'll probably look at taking them to events and such that we'll look at running up here as well. So
Absolutely, they are quite a great. Kukulkani is my main faction. Obviously, I started with it, but I also really like the Aircast. That's what I'm going to be playing a bit of
yeah, we
very
just
shortly.
picked it up then.
I did. I just picked them up, and I'm getting my way through doing some cool stuff with their bases and that. And I just needed a break from painting all of these different colours that I set in the scheme with a Kukulkani, and it looks great. I love it. Takes a while. The camera card's going to take a while.
Like I don't know if the camera picks up how vibrant the colours are in that colour scheme, but we've definitely posted up photos online as well on our Facebook and the Samaria Reborn page. Just they would take a long time to paint. So. But but other than the Kukulkani, I think you said you wanted to make an On the Dead list and some other really thematic looking ones as well.
Little Walking Dead list with like On a Dead. So I've got a Living Ancestor. I've got 2 operational On a Dead. I'm still waiting on Cool Mini or Not to send me the replacement parts for my box. But when we get there,
please, Brian.
When we get there, that's fine. Look, they're very busy people, and I appreciate it. So when I get there, I'll have more On a Dead. That'll be good.
Yeah.
I'll paint them up, and also the War Priest in there, and some Doomseers, I think. And I've also got the leadership box, the big leadership box, the one with I'm going to butcher her pronunciation. It's like Ichthiel and Quetzal. Quetzal is easy enough.
Because they have all the...
Those are our 2 big...
The Quatlay...
Yeah, although I don't have any of them yet. But Quetzal is the original leader of the Kukulkani when the ship crashed, and the people that actually woke up from the stasis, the first one of their leaders was him.
Yeah.
And the rest of it was buried in the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
As more and more of the ship has been unearthed, Ichthiel, the moon goddess, has come out. She's the other one. So the 2 leaders, I've got them. I just need to get them together and
she's
them.
more...
She's a ritual spell.
Ritual-based stuff, rather.
She has her own special ritual that's only for her.
Yeah.
That's constantly in play, and is added in addition to the rest of the rituals she could take. So, and that I think is as far as like when you talk about like 150 points is meant to be a sideboard.
Yeah.
She's 150, and I think she makes the perfect sideboard option for Kukulkani in every list, because that ability. Reduces, I can't remember the exact number at the moment off the top of my head, but it reduces the range of ranged attacks by a significant margin.
Wow, okay.
Like they go down to something like 8 inches max range or something like that,
Yeah.
maybe even less.
Wow,
So a lot of those longer ranges,
That's sort of negated.
so a lot of those longer like range lists, the Forsaken throwing blast guys, what are they called?
Oh, the Ravagers?
Ravagers.
Yeah, the
and a few of
grenades
the others.
stuff,
They throw. A lot of their ranges, they all go down by a lot.
The Haniels.
The Haniels, all the sniper kind of stuff in the game.
Yeah.
So it takes that sort of gun line and says no.
Come and face me.
Come and face me with my Supreme War.
No, that's really cool.
My Queedles.
Because I love the fact that again with the Firecast as well, you swap out your Spirit Lord for an Arbiter, or you swap them out for Jami or Death's Device. You can just change the way your list plays with that 150 sidebar. Even with the Arbiter's Rule for this, like you want to take out some more melee punch, I'll put 2 Blizzards in. You want to get some more ranged, I'll take some what are they, Whispers from Aircast, the ones that the throw.
I think they're called Whispers, the little mini air elementals. So.
No.
Whispers. Oh yeah, the one that throw the chakrams.
The chakrams.
Yes.
Yeah. So you get some more range with that. If you want a solid base with more defensive unit, get the Quakes. No, the Pillars.
Right. Pillars.
or Graken is just a beast anyway. You know what I mean? So the way that you can incorporate that is just amazing to have not only that sidebar but the other one as well.
Yeah,
to
small
be able
options just completely change everything. When you're making up your lists, you've got wide varieties based on what you can take in.
Yeah, same with the St. Luke that I'm looking at as well. Taking out because I'm running in strikes. Take strikes out for more annuals, or you know, so you can swap bits and pieces or objective runners, put flock in, all that sort of stuff. Because it's 150 points. It doesn't say you have to have 3 models. It's 150 points worth of models. So you can have a mixture of 25 point, 50 point models, 75 point models, as long as it adds up to that.
You can as Icecast, you can, or even any of the figure really, but Icecast is the first one that comes to mind. You can switch up from being a majority Trueborn list to just having bucket loads of slaves based on that sideboard.
And 150 points of slaves are
150 points of slaves is a fair amount of slaves. 2, 4, 6.
Yeah. So, but yeah, guys, let me know what we've got wrong. I'm sure there's plenty. But you should training wheels. Yeah. You should start to see heaps more different armies come through. As I said, we've got the core. We've got Kukulkani, Caste, Isaac, Brood. I want to get some new Scarred because the Fellpack are amazing.
I've got Aircast.
And Aircast. So
Radars have got Shadowcast, Prevailers.
Yeah. So
potentially another Kukulkani player.
Yeah. So and you know and this leads us into the thank you parts too. I said absolutely thank you very much to Brian from Cool Mini or Not and Dave as well. Just for introducing us to the game.
Yeah.
And all those other battle reporters out there that are doing it too. Ash, Owen, you guys are great. Like, the amount of content that is coming out and exposing a different exposure for the game is amazing. And just to share how good this game is, like we've been on a pretty big footy, you know, other game binge at the moment, but to come back and just have...
40k is a cruel crack or a mistress.
Yeah, but to come back and have absolutely fun like this, like we've had a blast today playing as well. So,
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so also thank you very much to our local game store, Realms of Magic Miniatures, for grabbing this in. You guys have pushed the supply and getting it from the direct sources. Hopefully, a distribution network opens up in Australia and it's a little bit easier. But yeah, guys from Realms have been amazing. Yeah, with just getting stuff in and really getting one each of every faction box and whatever we wanted. Like it's been really cool. So
thank you very much for reaching out and helping.
Yeah, definitely. And guys, big thank you to everyone that subscribed, comments, shares the videos especially, and our current patrons as well. A lot of this terrain is because of you guys, and that we can push the channel for bigger and better things. So expect to see plenty more Dark Age and plenty more other games and reviews coming up as well.
Happy days.
Thanks very much, guys, and we'll catch you for the next one.